Hi guys, welcome to my channel Tarot Mystiques. Today we would be going over what September 2021 holds for the sign Aries. If you've got your sun or the moon placed in this sign, I think this reading would be applicable to you. Even if you've got a cluster of planets in this sign, I think you would feel an effect based on this reading. So let's see what September 2021 has in store for you. Overall, I think it's a month in which you need to be careful because Aries is already a very impulsive sign, and whenever the devil comes out for Aries, it's a I guess not just Aries but all fiery signs. It's sort of a double effect. It's impulsiveness on steroids, and you need to be very careful about taking any action which might have long term consequences because the presence of this sign tells me that it might have some long term financial implications. So I'm not trying to scare you, I'm just telling you just be wary of taking any actions without thinking about the long term consequences. On the other side, you also have the world card that has come out that tells me that there might be an international connection, or you might be going through a phase of elation. So, overall, I think all in all, it's just that the end of the month when the results come out, they might not be to what you're expecting. But overall, if you have your impulsiveness in control, I think you should breeze through this month. There are a lot of exciting times ahead for you as well. Usually, when the devil card comes in, there is a lot of indulgence. So, there's some good things for you. So, I'll be going over first your career and finances, then I'll get into love and relationships. After that, we'll get into education and finally spirituality. So, all the four should be time stamped, and you can just skip to any area when if you want to look at a specific portion of the reading. So let's get started with the career reading. I think, as I've spoken about this before, you might be tempted with a new project, or if you're self-employed or you're looking for a job, etc. It's probably you might be getting an offer that is too good to be true. So do the due diligence properly. If you're signing on to a new project, maybe look at what the teammates are like. Maybe look at if there is a hidden agenda. Make sure you keep a paper trail of everything that make sure all the emails are in order and all the instructions are in order. Don't do anything out of impulse. Don't do anything out of the box. So try to sort of color within the boundaries during this time. Also, you might get an offer to go abroad. You might actually go abroad, or you might have a connection with abroad during this time. You might be tempted to take up a job offer overseas. Having said that, in all cases, make sure you've done your due diligence and the end result has been thought through well, because in this time your finances at the end of the month might not be up to the mark. So if you're cautious and you keep everything to plan, you might sail through this period without any issues. On an ending note, I'd like to tell you, if you're taking up a new job offer or you're starting a new business, again, make sure, I don't want to sound repetitive, but due diligence is probably the need of the hour in this month. Now, jumping into relationships, I think it's one of those months, again, when you need to be very careful, control your impulses. If you're already in a relationship, there might be an opportunity might come up for you to, cross a line. So just be careful that you don't do that. There might be temptations that are more than usual. So just keep that in check. With that out of the way, it's also a good time to start a relationship. Usually, when the devil comes up, you have a lot of opportunities. Um, a lot of opportunities. So make sure you control any sort of overindulgences, especially related to finance. So maybe too many fancy dates, too many nights outs, and not just money, but this can also have a negative impact on your body. So don't sort of overdo things. This usually is a card of with this spread. I think there's going to be a lot of overindulgence, so that needs to be controlled. So I would say overall it's a good time to enjoy this month. Just keep those finances in check and don't indulge too much. Don't do anything you might regret later. So that's something that you might want to look out for. Now, education is one of those things that I think are going to be extremely difficult with this spread for Aries in particular. Concentration is going to be extremely hard to come by. You wouldn't be able to concentrate too much on your exams, on your on your lessons, leading to difficult examinations. So I would say sort of not, control your social media presence, not listen to your friends when they want you to come out with them. So maybe just be careful of your exam schedule and plan accordingly. Keep the end in mind. You might be tempted to just suddenly leave your course, leave your graduation plans, leave your further study plans, and let's say just drop everything and go abroad, or just change your stream. That's the kind of temptation you need to be careful of. I know concentrating would be very difficult. Indulging in parties or nights out is going to be more on your mind. So just be careful of that and be very wise with how you spend your time. Now, coming to spirituality, I think you don't really need a tarot reading to tell you to meditate or to be a spiritual person, but I just wanted to do a reading on that as well. So this month is going to be a bit tricky with trying to meditate. I think your mind would be more on the materialistic side of life, on indulgences. So just write this time out, and don't be too harsh on yourself. If you can't really meditate or you're finding it difficult, just go easy on yourself. So all in all, I think it's a very positive reading on the material side of things. Is just that you need to be careful with the end in mind. I mean, the end finances. So just be careful about that. So good luck, Aries. Good luck in September 2021, and I'll see you in the next one. And if you haven't already done so, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one. Thanks, guys.